when you first realized that you had synesthesia.
Okay. I'd say it was maybe not this summer, but the summer before that. And I think, I don't know. Yeah, it was a song on the radio, and I was like, you know, Mom, I really like how this song goes from blue in the beginning, and then when it changes chords and stuff, it goes to yellow. And she was like, what are you talking about? And then I just didn't address it, and I kind of moved on from it. And then a little while later, I Googled it and found that it was an actual thing.
So until the time you were 15 or so, you thought that everybody saw music or different sounds as colors.
Yeah.
So what senses would you say are blended, of yours?
This is weird to explain because it's normal.
Because it's your normal, right?
Let's see. Sound and sight.
For an example?
Seeing colors and stuff. But I don't see it. I'm not hallucinating 24/7, but it's in my head.
So specifically musical sounds, most prominently. And so what makes a musical sound have, say, a blue or yellow?
Usually songs in minor chords are darker colors, and then songs in major keys have lighter colors.
What other senses would you say maybe are blended?
Taste, food has color, when you eat it. Yeah.
So it has a color distinct from the color that the food actually is. Is an orange, the food orange, the fruit, is that an orange color when you taste it in your mouth?
No.
When you see it, you see the color orange.
Yeah.
Right. But when you actually put it in your mouth and start biting it into an orange, what experience do you have?
It's okay. I'm gonna sound crazy, but whenever I eat it and I start tasting it, it's kind of a yellowy white, and it kind of goes around.
A burst of flavor, only as a color. What other, say, foods would you say have pretty distinct colors? Or is it all foods?
Yeah. But mostly fruits, I guess, have the most zing to it.
Okay. How about spicy foods? If something is hot and spicy.
Yeah, that's circles and stuff.
Circles of different colors? So if you're eating a spicy salsa or something like that.
It's kind of circles over here, and it's really dark.
You see circles?
Or the circles are different colors?
Let me explain this so it doesn't look like I'm...
No, it's not. It's not. You're crazy. It's just a different way of perceiving things.
Okay. So in your head, kind of picture, I don't know, picture a pumpkin or something. You see it in your head. That's where I see the colors and stuff.
So it's not floating out in front of you or something. It's just if you take the, imagine a beach scene, right? You can kind of picture that image in your head. That's kind of how it is for you. Okay. So sight and sound, taste and color.
What about sound and taste?
Yeah, is our sound and taste blended?
Songs?
Yeah, you say freshman is fish and stuff.
What?
You said
The word
freshman was fish.
Yeah.
The word freshman tastes like fish would, or?
Yeah, the word does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you think of the word freshman, or if you'd say the word freshman, what other extra things are going on in your brain besides just that word?
Okay. Well, first off, it's gray.
In color.
Gray, silver, yeah. And then it tastes like fish. And then this one's the weirdest one that I have. But when people talk, it's subtitles. And so I read whatever people say, and I thought that was normal, but it's not.
It's not.
That's why I suck at Spanish so much. So when Senora Bay would be talking super fast, and I didn't know what she was saying, and I couldn't spell it, so I was super lost. And then the word friend in English is red, but then amigo is blue, and my brain didn't want to make the connection. So that's why I really sucked at Spanish.
And in freshman year, you didn't know you had synesthesia, right?
No, I just thought I was
bad at Spanish.
Really bad at Spanish.
Because that probably could have helped you out, make some different accommodations for how she would have talked.
Yeah, by the time I figured it out, I was already like not done Spanish. You know, like I stopped taking it.
So that made synesthesia made Spanish really hard for you. Is there anything that it makes easy?
Usually music. So like I can like usually hear a song and then like be able to play it pretty quickly.
How about like vocab or spelling? It's like if you are studying for a test, like, and then you try to recreate that information for a test. Do you see like your notes in different colors or things like that?
Yeah. So like okay, I was telling you about this the other day in study hall. How like I don't know, I can usually read a word and like remember how it's spelled. And so for the spelling bee
In elementary school.
And like I was thinking, I was like, why don't these kids just like realize like what's in front of them and just repeat the spelling? Like
what's the point of a spelling bee,
yeah,
right?
I was like, why is this even a thing? But then
because you didn't realize that not everyone sees the word.
But when I was like in the spelling bee, I was like, this is stupid. Like this is just about like what kid can like read the best. Like this is dumb. But then
there is actually a little more.
I was then again proved wrong.
Did you ever win the spelling bee?
No.
You probably could have if you had wanted to, but didn't you say you didn't like being on stage, so you didn't want to be?
Well, yeah, because I got on stage like a few times, but then I just quit. I was like, this is boring. Like, what's the point of this?
So, the words that you see, they're only words. Like, what if you come across an unfamiliar word that you don't know what it is, how to pronounce it?
I usually like take a second and like kind of guess.
So when you hear a word, is that what assigns the color that would associate with the word? The hearing of it, not sometimes just seeing it.
But usually, like when people are talking really fast, it's just kind of like black and it like goes away really quickly. So.
Yeah, because that would be annoying if you saw every word that people were talking as a distinct color.
Yeah. It's already annoying seeing like words everywhere.
So if you see the word and you don't know how to spell it, you guess it, right? So does that make it harder to correct how it's spelled later on?
Like if you learned something and then and it was wrong, you learned it wrong. So you have to relearn. On the video, we saw that this person that was talking said that numbers have kind of like a personality or a characteristic to them. Like on the video, they said 3 is sporty.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong. so 3 is not sporty. What is 3?
3. I'm gonna sound so dumb. But 3 is orange, and she's chubby, and like she's like trying her best to like keep up. This is so dumb.
No, it's not. You're good.
5 is red, and like he's like super athletic, and so she's like trying to keep up.
So they have personalities, color, and gender. Do all the numbers have like an orientated gender? Can you go through and tell us like
Sure.
0, 1, 2, 3? Because there's only.
Okay,
Or
so 0.
When you wait a second. When you have compound numbers like 25, does that take on it still has its individual characteristics? Okay, so show us the characteristics of the numbers.
Well, 0 is like kind of clear, so it's like that. That's how I write it on my calendars. But yeah.
And then 1.
Well, 1
just go
is
through the next one.
Okay. 1 is like super skinny, and they're kind of just there. Like they don't really have much personality, so that's cool. Oh, and it's black. And then 2, it's like a really like dark blue, and you know how the 2 goes like so it's kind of like sassy.
Yeah.
And then 3.
3 is 4.
Yeah. 4 is like a really like lighter blue, and it's like super chill, like super calm, like kind of like that one friend you always like go to advice for. Like 4 is pretty chill. And then 5 is a young athlete, like it's good for everything. 6 is kind of like a neon green, and like he's kind of like like all the time.
The life of the party.
Kind of, yeah.
You.
Mm-hmm. And 7 is gold, and they're just like, I don't know how to explain 7. Like, kind of like a jack of all trades. Like, everyone likes 7. And then, okay. And then 8 is kind of like thicker, I guess, like in writing, not like that. And it's like a dark royal purple, and she's very like, not like snobby, but she's very like
Sophisticated.
yeah. And then 9 is like a dark maroonish brown, and they have a bad attitude. Like they're really mean.
Do you like assign people numbers based on their personality? Because like so their personality matches the numbers.
Oh, I thought you meant like, do I rate people on a scale of personality based on their personality? I was like, no, that's rude.
But would you say like, oh, that person is like a 6?
Because
You know, like,
the
not
personality.
and the personality of a 6.
I don't know, I guess. Because like I know some people like Jay, that's kind of like 6, but like when I see Jay, I'm not like 6. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Any other questions?
So when you're like listening to something and you like start tasting it, okay, what if you like just had goldfish and then like leave an aftertaste? Does the new taste like overtake the goldfish taste?
Oh, that's cool.
So like if you
What
want
if
to
you're-
taste something certain, do you think of a certain word or something like that?
What?
Like if you want to, okay, like what if you like craving cotton candy? Do you like listen to a song or like say a word
Melanie Martinez, yeah.
that like has cotton candy flavor? That would be pretty awesome, actually. Not gonna lie.
I think
So what happens if you're eating something at the same time you're listening to a song and they have
It
different
gets real
tastes?
weird.
So you have like the blended of those tastes.
You don't eat and listen to music
Really?
together.
Yeah, I don't really know if people listen to music while they eat, but like.
Well, sometimes in the background of say a restaurant or something like
I
that.
don't really pay attention. Okay. Yeah, I guess.
But assuming they were like, you know, equally, you could hear it and you were eating something at the same time, you could get like really weird flavor combinations. Huh?
When you see music, do you see like when you start messing up? So you're like, if you're singing or something, and you're like, oh, if that was the wrong note or something, does it turn like a different color?
Okay, here's the thing. Okay. So like, say like the note is supposed to be like here and I'm like flat or something. Like I see like my sound and it's like right here instead of being like right on the
Right
on
in tune.
point.
Oh, that's cool.
So when the choir is singing flat, you
I
see
know.
it like sinking.
Yeah, it's like we're like lower. We're supposed to be like here.
I think you said before that some people's voices like have distinct color or taste. Like maybe you could, like just tell us what the different teachers' voices. Some of them don't have any, right? But
Yeah.
so like your classes, what do the different teachers' voices taste or
Mrs.
sound?
Vandenberg, hers is just like yellowy orange, and it's like here, there, and everywhere. And then when she like sings in chapel, like her voice tastes like Lay's chips. So, nothing against her, but that's really gross.
Unless you like Lace chips.
I don't.
What are some other fun teacher ones?
I don't even know. Like Mr. K, his is very like orange and bright, but then like when he gets serious about like I don't know what he's talking about, like Thomas Aquinas, heresy, like it like his like voice is up here, and then when he talks about like actual like things we're supposed to be learning about, like it like drops. It's really weird.
It doesn't have a taste really so much.
People's voices don't really have taste.
Just when they're singing, maybe. Any other teachers?
Mr. Bryant's is brown. I
Brown.
I think, yeah, I can't remember what you said mine was.
You don't remember?
Was it gray or yellow? Or
Yeah, it's like yellowy.
yellowy?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
What
I have a
am
question.
I?
Okay.
If there's like a combination of words and like one word's blue and one word's, I don't know, pink, does it like mix?
Like what do you
Like
mean?
if-
Like a compound word?
Yeah, like a
Like
compound word.
Housefly or
Yeah.
Train track.
And house is one color and fly is another. When they're put together, is it like mixed?
Like doorbell, like door blue and then bell red. Like if they're together, does it make purple?
Purple.
you just see the different parts of the words distinctly
But like when people talk, it's just like kind of black.
because it goes fast.
If people talk faster, is it turn faster?
It just like.
If I'm talking at the same time as her, are they in like different spots? Or
Well,
they,
since
like,
you're talking this way,
overtalk?
hers going that way.
So mine's goes that way.
oh, got it.
Huh?
So in a big crowd of people, do you just try to tune out the sounds?
Yeah, it's weird. Like at football games, like you have, like, Mr. Hughes screaming over here, and then the football guys like yelling, and you
And
have
then
like
referees.
cheerleaders like talking, and then like the crowd is like you know, like talking too. So it's kind of just like a big jumble of like.
Sound stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.